Urban Revolution Radio's Your Morning Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Evans Motor Studios at 1056 East Riverside Drive on Evansville Southeast Side. It's the home of the buy here, pay here option with all of the great deals for cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, small vehicles, hot rods. They got all kind of stuff, and if they ain't got it, they'll probably get it for you real quick. They do take special orders, and if you use promo code Nino, Nino, you'll get that $100 Visa gift card upon purchase completion. Also sponsored by Spudz-N-Stuff, home of the Holy Montana. All you have to do is give them a call, 812-402-7783. They will take your order. You can build your own spud. But the spud of the week this week is the chicken bacon ranch. So will you check them out? Tell them Nino sent you. Promo code Nino, Nino, you'll get that 10% discount for non-first responders. First responders get the automatic 10% discount when you come and show your ID. Everybody's coming over there, Spudz. We was talking about that story that happened over in Japan about the dude dressed up as the Joker and hurt 17. Well, he didn't actually hurt 17. He stabbed one person, but a lot of people just got trampled and pushed down trying to get away from the dude, you know what I mean? So it was more damage and collateral in the escape attempt.
Knives and bow arrows overseas,
but my question is, do you think that Americans should adopt more strict gun control laws like they are in Japan? Because just like this, even though this sounds crazy about this dude, if you haven't heard the story, man on the train in Japan, in Tokyo, dressed in the full Joker uniform on Halloween, came out with a knife, saying that he wanted the death penalty. He wanted to go to jail. It was kind of one of them suicide by, it's close to suicide by cop that you could come to get, you know what I mean, suicide by state or whatever, you know, commit him to a mental institution. And then people heard him saying that. So he started, got up on the train and just started wielding it. I think he stabbed the old man. Let's say we was reading the story. It was this, the Oregon Live.com. It said a man dressed in the Joker's costume, brandishing a knife on the Tokyo commuter train, stabbed several passengers before starting to. I thought he just stabbed the one, and then it was just they got trampled.
He gonna kill me. I'm going, don't take out running,
You would try to disarm him with your army training and Oh, got you. I saw that one story about the Marine. He was in the one convenience store, and they tried to come in and rob. A dude pointed at his face. He took the staple. They broke it out. Sometimes that training kicked in. You never know unless you're in that situation. You know what I mean? If I got my laptop or something with me, pull out this mic, bang him over the head. We have to buy a new laptop. You know what I mean? But I ain't about to get stabbed up. He said sent people scrambling to escape and jumping from windows, and I saw that, man. They was trying to get off that train hard, man, breaking the emergency windows and all that kind of other stuff. And it said the Tokyo Fire Department said 17 passengers were injured, including three seriously. Not all of them were stabbed, and most of the other injuries were not serious. So I think did they say exactly how many he actually stabbed?
7.
He touched 7 of them.
That's what you said, didn't you, at the beginning?
No, it just says several. So several is anything over 2, basically, or it could be 2 or 3. You know what I mean? They try to make it sound a little bit. Several passengers.
Right.
So it says 10 of them. Would it say out of 17 of them? It says 17 passengers and 3 were serious. So I guess I'm thinking that he touched 3 of them. And 3 equals several. The rest of them were just like trampled, trying to get out of the way, maybe got hurt trying to get out of the windows, cutting themselves on glass or something. Dude, he wanted to go to jail. He actually asked, said, I want to go to jail. I want the death penalty. I want to die, blah, 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 blah. But my point is, the reason he did it this way is because imagine if that had been America.
Oh, they just shot him.
He wouldn't have been no knife he was doing that with. That would have been, you know what I mean? And that would have been a lot more. And this was good with the argument of guns don't kill people, people kill people, where that argument flies out the window. Because, people kill people, but guns help people kill more people than you could if you didn't have the gun.
It does more damage.
You know what I mean? People
Right.
can kill people with their hands. But if I got 13 rounds in the clip, I can do it without my hand, but just going do. It's harder to kill somebody doing this or stabbing somebody because Japan has some of the most strict gun control laws in the world. And compared to America, in the past 12 months, they've only had 7 gun related deaths in the whole country of 120 million people.
Mm.
120 million people. That's 10 times the size of Chicago, which was one of the murder capitals of the world. They had over 300 deaths gun related. New York, same thing. We in the 10,000 plus mark
Right.
in America as far as gun violence and gun deaths. Not school shootings and
over here is big money, and the government putting these guns in these neighborhoods and in these
yeah,
cities.
and everybody want to try to hide behind Second Amendment and all this kind of other stuff, but they want to pick and choose which part of the Second Amendment that
Right.
they want because it says well regulated
Right.
militia right to bear arms to protect children, not to have assault rifles to go out in the middle of protests like Kyle Rittenhouse and shoot people at random because you think you some kind of vigilante. That's why Tokyo and Japan, they don't play that. They started that back in the day with the sword laws. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You wasn't even allowed to carry a sword on public streets unless you were a samurai or authorized by the government and all that. So they was up on the weapon stuff hundreds of years when China was over there inventing gunpowder and all that stuff.
Right.
Japan was like, nah, don't bring. We ain't gonna do that. We
None
gonna,
of this.
you know what I mean? We don't want the regular average person having this. No, you do not have the right to, you know what I mean, kill people
Fair
at
enough.
will
Right.
unless you want to be authorized. And you can get authorized to carry a weapon in
But
Japan.
you gotta go through a background check.
Dude, boy, you talking about the background checks from hell. They go back your grandmama, your mom. They go back generations. They do super psychological profiles, all that kind of stuff. Why do you need a weapon? Are you trying to protect somebody? If you trying to, what do you have in your home that you think
Right.
somebody be breaking into your home? Where you have to use? I mean, I'm telling you, it's intense, and you have to get certified by high level government, not just walking to a gun store, a gun show.
Yeah, cause I've seen it happen, man. Pure fact at the gun show, man. Walk in, you don't have a license or
No
the right
questions
paperwork.
asked. Going right out and sell them in the streets, and the cycle continues and all that good stuff. So, me personally, I really do think we need stricter gun control laws and gun control regulations here in America, especially when it comes to the background checks and training. I think certification and training should be included in being able to purchase. You should be certified. Just like we get into the military, you get the badges, whether you're a rifleman, marksman, expert, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You should have that same. You want to pretend like you're in the military? All right, you got to get that same kind of certification. Show us that you can handle this weapon.
Right.
You know how to store it properly. You know how to lock it up. You know how to aim, cock, and squeeze. You know what and who to shoot at.
Right.
You following strict government regulations. Yeah, you can own a weapon, protect yourself, no problem. But we already have gun control laws on the books. You can't own no fully automatic weapons. You can't own no claymores. You can't own no rocket launchers. So all this trying to pretend like we don't have gun laws on the books already is null and void. You know what I mean? We already got them. You know what I mean? But I think we really need to reel it in. We let the freedom get a little bit too free, where it's bleeding over into killing too many innocent people. Especially when you're talking about the statistics. Just that one statistic alone between Japan and the United States. Japan is 120 million people, about a third of the size of America. We're like 300 something million, maybe 400 million, maybe a quarter of the size. But we've got over 1,000 times the amount of gun deaths that Japan has.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because just think how hard it was. Like the Tokyo dude. Imagine if he had 9mm, let alone a automatic AK or something like that. Just going up with a 9mm, a Glock.
Multitudes.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Killing 2-3 people with one bullet because it's going through one coming out. Just like Alec Baldwin. Hurt 2 people with one bullet.
Right.
Killed one and hurt the other director with one shot. Now imagine, this dude had, that's why they're trying to ban guns. They're trying to put a movement to ban guns on movie sets too. And I mean,
Yeah,
that's going to be another discussion. We'll
that's gonna
talk
be
about
another
that in a little bit.
discussion. Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you think America should get a little bit stricter on their gun control laws, on our gun control laws, and move closer to how Japan is, or do you think it's some other issue that's causing all of the deaths here in America that are related to gun violence? Let us know 812-303-5018 on the Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, sponsored by Spudz-N-Stuff and Loudberry's Clothing.